I'm Aubrey Shepherd. It's the 15th of September 2016. Let's see some photos from Fayetteville, Arkansas. And these folks are at the Nature Center at Mount Kessler entryway at the old smokehouse out on Martin Luther King Boulevard right at the edge of Farmington. And they were doing some planting, improving the garden spots around with native plants. And you can see that it's a busy crew, a bunch of volunteers. And that's what it takes to get things done outdoors these days, volunteers, because we don't have enough paid workers to do all that kind of beautification. And the volunteers often know more about the subject. The Arboretum of that, and outdoor classroom and nature center. And here we're looking at some of the things that they have out there to educate people about Mount Kessler, about the natural things that grow there. And it's really just a wonderful thing. See the trail map of how you can go around Mount Kessler. And of course, that's just to the northwest of the new park, city athletic activity park. Okay, here's one of my pictures that's inside that nature center. I've got a batch of them in there that we donated a year ago, more or less, on my birthday. And here are other folks' wonderful charts of things. Native trees of the southwest or east? East, I think, yeah. Anyway, these are excellent displays, information that youngsters could come in and see. But people like me, I'm still learning all this stuff, and I'm going to be 76 on Halloween this year. I'll never know everything I'd like to know. And they're showing things about the actual underground situation all across parts of Fayetteville. Here's Frank Sharp years ago. Picture, there's Frank Sharp's father when the smokehouse was new, I think 1948 maybe. Okay, looking across the street to the north, there's the new road that takes you up to Weddington. And that's going to be soon open for travel. And there's going to be a red light out there. That'll help get traffic in and out on that exchange. Tiny Skipper. Okay, here are some men who are volunteering to help the Regional National Cemetery Improvement Corporation. That's a motorcycle club, part of them. Those folks in right side in the back, the three men there. And so the Regional National Cemetery Improvement Corporation has a 5K run coming up in early November. And that's a way you can contribute to sponsor that or run in it and so forth. A lot of prizes donated and so forth. Okay, this is another beautiful little camperweed, and it had a butterfly on it. Here's the wood nymph, and this is a beautiful butterfly that you can see from spring into the fall. Now this is not a monarch. This is a viceroy, and this is the swamp verbena. Let's see. Okay, this is actually at the senior center. This beautiful swallowtail butterfly, and I love the color in that one. And sorry I'm not smart enough to always tell you the name, specific name of the various swallowtail butterflies, but they are really active this particular week. They've been for weeks, but monarchs are almost outnumbering the swallowtail butterflies right now all over the city. This is Verbicina virginica, what we call frostweed in the winter, and that single plant can produce, if you got one in your yard, you'll see all kinds of beautiful butterflies used it. Till next time, do your part to help keep the water clean, air pure, and the woods green. See you. Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd, still on the 15th of September 2016. Let's see photos. Okay, coming up, we've got Denise Garner. She was the hostess at her home of a fundraising event for a young man who's running to be the county, what's it called? Well, Mark. Anyway, Mark Killian. Okay, you see a lot of people you recognize. I'm just going to let it run that way because I can't name them fast enough. And you recognize some friends in here. These are the folks, however, that you might not know if you don't go to the Cafe Rue Orleans, and they were the ones who provided the wonderful food for that event. And I think you recognize some of these people. Don Nelms on the right, and Steve Koger on the, let's see, that was, okay, Monarchs on Coreopsis. Got many pictures of this guy in a short time because he was very persistent in working this batch of flowers. But you got to swing your camera quick to catch him trying out another flower. There were so many. Here's a bumblebee, and it's working hard on the, those bumblebees don't always have to go inside a closed flower. They can get their nectar many ways. Okay, this was at sunset, and this is on Pinnacle Foods Wet Prairie, and this monarch flew up under the trees to spend the evening safely, and I just had a chance to get him with a flash bulb shot, and I thought that was, interesting enough. And here are two kinds of tall, well, the skinny one is little blue stem, and the fatter stems there, that's big blue stem, native prairie grass. And here's another shot of camperweed, and camperweed was plentiful in ditches and so forth in many parts of town. If you get out there and look for it right now, it's still in bloom. So again, you may see a variety of insects using camperweed. And I just loved it so much I thought I'd get some more pictures and show some more pictures of it, because I don't usually find it, because I'm not in the right place at the right time. So you got to take advantages of things like that. Okay, this is downtown on the square. It's a praying mantis, and it was moving here and there. And here's a male monarch. See the two little dots near the center lower part of its back wings there, lower, inside, down, outside wings, whatever. That's where the pheromones come from, for attracting females to breed with the male. And there is a little bit of milkweed on the square where these flowers are growing. So you'll find a few monarch caterpillars. I wish we'd have more. Okay, this is a red-spotted purple butterfly. It looks a lot like one of the other species we've shown, but it's clearly a species of its own. Okay, this male monarch's gone up into the tree there, and that's the way you'd see them in Mexico if you could go down there in the winter and see them. Notice two different species of butterflies on one flower there, And now that was ironweed. Okay, till next time, this is Aubrey Shepherd asking you to do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. See you.